Imagine a world where your every thought, action, and decision is subtly influenced by a single entity. What if I told you that this isn't just a sci-fi movie plot, but the reality we're living in today? Who is behind this unseen control? None other than Mark Zuckerberg, the creator of Facebook. But is Facebook just a social network, or is it something much, much bigger? Today, we're peeling back the layers to reveal how Mark Zuckerberg is secretly controlling the world, and you might not even realize it. To understand the present, we need to go back to the beginning. In 2004, Mark Zuckerberg was just another Harvard student. But unlike his peers, Zuckerberg had a vision to connect the world. What began as a small project to connect college students would soon grow into a global phenomenon. But was this growth organic, or was it part of a grander plan? Facebook's initial success was rapid, but it wasn't without controversy. The infamous lawsuit with the Winklevoss twins over the origin of Facebook was just the beginning. As Zuckerberg navigated through legal battles and technical challenges, he was laying the groundwork for something much larger than a social network. Facebook wasn't just about connecting people, it was about creating a new reality. Within a few years, Facebook became the dominant platform for social interaction. But what most people didn't realize was that every interaction, every piece of data, was being meticulously collected and analyzed. This wasn't just about building a platform, it was about building an empire. Data is the new oil, and Mark Zuckerberg knew this long before anyone else. Facebook's true power lies in its data collection capabilities. Every like, share, and comment is a data point that feeds into an algorithm, a machine that learns more about you than you might even know about yourself. Let's dive into how Facebook uses this data. From targeted advertising to predictive algorithms, Facebook has mastered the art of influencing user behavior. But it doesn't stop there. What happens when this data is weaponized? The Cambridge Analytica scandal was a wake-up call, but it was just the tip of the iceberg. Imagine a world where your political beliefs, consumer habits, and even your relationships are being subtly shaped by unseen algorithms. Scary, right? But that's the reality we're living in. Cambridge Analytica was a data firm that harvested millions of Facebook profiles to influence political outcomes. They weren't just collecting data, they were using it to manipulate voter behavior. The 2016 US presidential election, Brexit, and various other political events around the globe were influenced, if not outright controlled, by data. But who allowed this to happen? Who benefited the most? The answer leads back to Facebook and ultimately to Zuckerberg. But Facebook's reach extends far beyond just elections. Let's explore how Zuckerberg's empire influences different aspects of society on a global scale. In countries like Myanmar, Facebook has been implicated in the spread of hate speech and incitement of violence. In India, it's been used to sway public opinion on key political issues. What happens when a single platform becomes the primary source of information for billions? In Myanmar, Facebook was blamed for fueling a genocide against the Rohingya Muslims. The platform, designed to connect people, became a tool for spreading hate and violence. But it's not just in developing countries. Facebook's influence is felt everywhere. Whether it's the Arab Spring, the rise of populism in Europe, or the spread of misinformation during a global pandemic, Facebook's algorithms have been at the center of it all. The question we need to ask ourselves is, how much control are we willing to give to a single entity? Facebook isn't just influencing individuals, it's shaping the course of history. Now let's get personal. How does Facebook keep you hooked? The answer lies in psychology. Social media platforms are engineered to be addictive. Every like, comment, and notification is a hit of dopamine, designed to keep you coming back for more. But this isn't just about addiction, it's about manipulation. Let's break down the psychology of social media. Studies have shown that the way content is presented, the frequency of notifications, and even the colors used on the platform are designed to trigger specific responses in your brain. It's no coincidence that people spend hours mindlessly scrolling through their feeds. But here's where it gets darker. By controlling what you see, Facebook can subtly influence your thoughts, your beliefs, and even your emotions. Facebook isn't just a platform. It's a psychological tool. It can make you happy, sad, angry, or fearful, depending on what it wants you to feel. This is the power of psychological manipulation, and Mark Zuckerberg has mastered it. Facebook isn't just Facebook anymore. Through strategic acquisitions, Zuckerberg has built a global network that extends far beyond social media. Instagram, WhatsApp, Oculus. These aren't just apps, they're pieces of a larger puzzle. A puzzle that, when put together, gives Zuckerberg unprecedented control over our digital lives. Let's take a closer look at these acquisitions. Instagram, once a simple photo-sharing app, is now a powerful tool for shaping public opinion and driving consumer behavior. WhatsApp, with its end-to-end encryption, is marketed as a privacy-first messaging app, but Facebook's access to metadata tells a different story. And then there's Oculus, a glimpse into the future of virtual reality. Imagine a world where your reality is curated entirely by Facebook. Sounds far-fetched? Not really. With these acquisitions, Zuckerberg's influence extends into nearly every aspect of our lives. From how we communicate to how we experience reality, Facebook is there, collecting data, shaping experiences, and controlling narratives. But with great power comes great responsibility, or, in Facebook's case, a dark side. Over the years, Facebook has been involved in numerous scandals, from data breaches to privacy violations to enabling the spread of misinformation. But are these just the cost of doing business, or are they symptoms of a deeper issue? Whistleblowers have come forward, exposing Facebook's questionable practices. Whether it's prioritizing profit over user safety, allowing hate speech to flourish, or turning a blind eye to data misuse, these scandals paint a troubling picture. A picture of a company that isn't just influencing the world, but actively shaping it to fit its own agenda. Mark Zuckerberg has testified before Congress, been grilled by politicians, and faced public backlash. But has anything really changed? Facebook continues to grow, its influence expanding with each passing day. And as it grows, so does Zuckerberg's control over our world. So, what does the future hold for Zuckerberg's empire? To understand where we're headed, we need to look at Facebook's latest ventures into artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and even the metaverse. Mark Zuckerberg isn't just building a social network, he's building a new world, one where the lines between the physical and digital blur. Facebook's investments in AI are not just about improving the platform's algorithms. They're about creating systems that can understand, predict, and ultimately control human behavior on an unprecedented scale. Meanwhile, projects like Oculus and the development of the metaverse are paving the way for a future where we might spend more time in a virtual world than in the real one. Imagine living in a world where every interaction, every experience is mediated by Facebook. This is not a dystopian fantasy, it's a reality that's closer than you think. In the metaverse, your digital identity, your social interactions, and even your economic activities could be controlled by Zuckerberg's vision. This isn't just about connecting people. It's about creating a new reality where Facebook is at the center of everything. But what are the implications of this new world? Will it be a utopia of endless possibilities, or a dystopia where one man's vision shapes the lives of billions? This brings us to the ethical dilemma at the heart of Zuckerberg's empire. With so much power concentrated in the hands of one company, and by extension, one man. What does this mean for democracy, freedom of speech, and personal autonomy? Is it ethical for a private company to have this much influence over public discourse, political outcomes, and even individual behavior? Let's explore the ethical concerns surrounding Facebook's practices. From privacy issues to the spread of misinformation, from the manipulation of users to the potential for abuse in the metaverse, the ethical implications are staggering. Can we trust a company with such a track record to shape the future of humanity? Or do we need to rethink the power we've allowed Facebook to accumulate? Many are calling for stricter regulations, greater transparency, and even the breakup of Facebook's monopoly. But is that enough? Or do we need a fundamental shift in how we think about technology, data, and power in the digital age? So, where do we go from here? How can we protect ourselves and our societies from the dangers of concentrated digital power? The first step is awareness. understanding the extent of Zuckerberg's influence and recognizing the ways in which we're being manipulated. But awareness alone isn't enough. We need to take action. Here are some steps you can take to regain control over your digital life. Consider reducing your reliance on Facebook and its subsidiaries. Advocate for stronger data protection laws and support initiatives that promote transparency in how companies use your data. Explore alternative social media platforms that prioritize privacy and user autonomy. And most importantly, be mindful of how you're being influenced online, because awareness is the first step towards resistance. Change won't happen overnight, but every small action contributes to a larger movement. A movement towards a digital world where power is decentralized, privacy is respected, and technology serves humanity, not the other way around. As we've seen, Mark Zuckerberg's influence extends far beyond what we see on the surface. He's not just the CEO of Facebook. He's a key player in shaping the future of our digital world. But with great power comes great responsibility, and it's up to us to ensure that this power is used for the greater good. The future of our world is not set in stone. It's being written by the choices we make today. Let's choose to be informed, to be vigilant, and to take control of our digital destinies. If you found this video enlightening, share it, spread the word, and join the conversation. Together, we can create a future where technology empowers us rather than controls us.